Hey guys, JR Cook here. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can get started with the Visionary Method. This is going to be part of a video series that I'm doing, totally free, not a lead magnet or anything, just some value for you guys so you can understand what I'm talking about and you can start to see how this would work for you in your life, okay? And if you want to implement it, I'm going to give you all the goods, and so you can go ahead and get started with improving every aspect of your life, okay? So I recommend shooting me a follow over here on Twitter and going over to my website. The link's in the bio on my Twitter, and you can go ahead and sign up for my email newsletter. That way you can get updates on all of this stuff as we go along, so you can follow along and implement all these strategies and see the results in your life, okay? So without further ado, where we're going to start is with your vision, okay? Now, what is a vision and how do we approach visions in the Visionary Method? It's in the name, so it's obviously pretty important, right? So how do we do it? So the first thing that we do is we break down life, okay? We break down life into its subcategories. So what are the most important primary elements in life? Health is one of them, money is one of them, relationships is one of them, and lifestyle is one of them, okay? So health, that's your mental and physical well-being. How do you feel? What are your energy levels like? And what is your what's your current stress level? How well are you functioning psychologically as well as physically? Okay. After your health, what I mean by money is this is your business, this is your job, this is your investment dividends, or if you're day trading, your profits from that, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're reselling, if you're doing drop shipping, however you're making your money, this is a category of life, and this needs to be a part of the vision. Okay. Now the third thing is your relationships. Your relationships, and what I mean by this is your relationships, like not only your personal relationship with your significant other, but also your children, your friends, your colleagues, and people you do business with. So if it's at your job, your coworkers, your boss, all of that, but it's all important to have this vision because relationships are one of the primary things that determine your success in life. They say your network is your net worth, and that is true. I found that to be true. And so it's important to have a vision for how you're approaching your relationships and what those relationships look like, okay? And the last thing is lifestyle. And this is everything from your home to your car to your boat to your plane, whatever you have. It's all part of your lifestyle. Like, how are you waking up? What kind of food are you eating? Like, what kind of restaurants are you going to? What do your weekends look like? Do you have fun excursions for the family planned for the weekend, or do you not? And if you don't, then why not? And et cetera, et cetera. And so I'll give you some examples of each one, and I'll tell you exactly how you can do this for yourself. So I get out a sheet of paper. You can do a sheet of paper, or you can do it on your computer, and just start with health. And it's best to set these visions as something that is ever improving. So your health, like I do put in there, like I want to be, what is the current thing? It's a Spartan warrior king mind and body. I want a Spartan warrior king mind and body. All right. So for me, that brings about an image of being mentally sharp and have a kingly mind, and so that's like everything that I want. Like I want plenty masculine vibe, clear mind, able to make quick decisions, be wise. This is all the kingly stuff. And then, the Spartan warrior part of it is like physical agility, plenty of energy, ready to get down if getting down is necessary, because who knows what's coming in the future. And I want to be well equipped physically and mentally. And plus, I spent my time in the Marines, and that kind of thinking kind of sunk its teeth into my mind, and like physical strength and prowess is important to me. So that's part of mine. Now yours might be different. all right? But you should have some sort of vision for this. Like, what is it that it will look like on a daily basis for you to have this vision? Okay, and the next thing is money. Now, I think like almost everyone, all these personal development people and stuff, like from Napoleon Hill to Tony Robbins says, you need to set an exact amount of money that you want. And I haven't found that to be true, actually. Like whenever I've set amounts like that, it just hasn't panned out. So what I've found to actually be more effective is growth. All right, is growth, and find out exactly where you are now, and then set it just a little bit bigger than it is. All right, or you could even program yourself to want growth. Keep beating your last win. Week over week, you're making more money. Month over month, you're making more money. Quarter over quarter, you're making more money. And I find that to be effective when it comes to money, at least. And so write down a vision for each one of your income sources. And you might want another one. You might want another two, because I will tell you this. If you are consistently running out of money, like I did for a long time, I found that it took multiple income sources before I was able to consistently always have money. Like that's just the thing with it. It's like you always think that like your one thing is going to pop off, but it never does as good as you anticipate. Okay, and so it's good to have like 3 or 4 wheels turning, and then one of them will always be popping off, and you'll consistently have that income. See, I got some fruit stuck to my finger, and so that's money. All right, and so write down your vision for money. It should be consistently improving, and you're making more money. And again, this depends on what you're doing. Like at your job, you probably won't make more money week over week, but maybe if you start a side hustle, you can start to make more money week over week. Okay, and if you want information about that, reach out to me in the DMs, and I've got some resources I can shoot you over to the proper people that can help you get that set up. Okay. Now, the third thing is your relationships. Okay, and so your vision for your relationships would be like, one, like me, I set them for my immediate family. Okay, my immediate family, what the relationships look like, with my spouse, kids, etc., etc. All right, so that's that. And then also I have a vision for how I'm interfacing with my clients, because that's important to me too, because like all of these different elements of life work together, and it's a part of our experience of life. And so it's important that we're living in a way that's consistent with how we want to live at every moment. It's not just like isolated incidents. I don't think of life as a bunch of isolated incidents. It's like it's this cohesive it's a cohesive and holistic experience, and it all works together. And so if you want to live a really happy lifestyle, you can't just be over here like yelling at people in your business and then expect to come home and then just suddenly be happy with the people that you love. It's got to all work together. So you need to be like a consistent person as you're going through these different relationships and connections with your friends, colleagues, clients, and employer, and coworkers. So all of these things are important. So it's important to set a vision there in your personal relationships category of your life. And then the last thing is lifestyle. Now, this will vary depending on the person, but just take where you are and write down where you'd like to be in 6 months. It's probably not going to be any massive change. I do have a vision of where I'd like to see myself in around 5 years, but this is not something it's just something that I keep in mind. It's not something that Like I don't think that it's as effective as looking at like what can I do right now, and I find that what I can do right now um, gives me it gives me the foundation that I need to improve this area of my life, and I know that once it's improved to the point where it needs to be, like as soon as it's improved enough, then I will have the foundation laid for this epic vision that I have for my lifestyle and just everything, you know. But what we're talking about right now is getting you started immediately, okay? And so, what do you do once you have these visions filled out? Well, what I do is I take them and I'll write, you know, kind of a cohesive paragraph about it. And then I ask myself, well, what's stopping me from having all of this right now? What's stopping me from having like all of this right now? So I'll go over to the health. Like, what's stopping me from having that right now? Okay, well, maybe it's inconsistency. Maybe it's I'm not going to the gym. Maybe it is, you know, I'm not eating right. Maybe I'm not sleeping enough. Maybe I'm, you know, whatever it is. Maybe I'm like with the mental health thing, it's like maybe I'm reading too much negative news. You know, and you just go through the list and you just list everything that's stopping you from doing it. And then the second thing with the money, what's stopping me from making more money right now? Boom, 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 boom. I'm inconsistent. You know, I don't know where to start. You know, like I'm afraid of failure, like et cetera, et cetera. I'm afraid to invest, you know. I haven't followed JR and I'm afraid to sign up for his newsletter because I think he's going to try to sell me something. Whatever the fear is, write it down, okay? And then you move over to your relationships, you do the same thing. What's stopping me from having, you know, a fantastic relationship with my wife or husband? You know, what's stopping me from having an outstanding relationship with my kids? You know, what's stopping me from getting along with my coworkers really well? Like, what's stopping me from getting along with my clients, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, all right? So depending on what your unique vision is, it will be different, and it will be different for everyone because we're all different and we all have different circumstances in life. And the last thing is lifestyle. What's stopping you from having everything that you want in your ideal lifestyle, okay? And after you have created this list, then you take out another sheet of paper and you write the opposite. So like you just go item by item on your list, and then you write the opposite on another sheet of paper. So if you, your first excuse, you know, that's stopping you on health is that I don't go to the gym. So write the opposite. I consistently go to the gym. All right? And you go item by item. The next one is like I eat like garbage. I enjoy eating a well-balanced, healthy diet, you know, with plenty of fruits, vegetables, and meats, you know. And so that's what you do. You just go down the list, you write the opposite of what's stopping you. And then once you're done with that, and you have done every single one of them, then you're going to burn that first list. You're going to burn that list of excuses because it's irrelevant. And that has not, like, that's the old you that you're casting aside so that you can adopt a new you that will achieve this vision, okay? And this is how you do it. And so now you've burned the old list. Now be very careful burning that list. Do not burn down your house. This is my disclaimer. Do it safely. Do not start any wildfires. Legal disclaimer, I will not be held responsible for any fire damage, okay? But there's a reason why you want to burn it or destroy. I guess you could just like shred it or something, and flush it down the toilet or whatever. But it's symbolic, all right? When you watch that list burn and crumble and turn black and just like turn into like a gray, it turns black and then it turns into like a gray soot. As you watch that, you're watching all of those excuses burn as well. And there's something that happens psychologically there, and then you're left with only this new list. And so everything that was stopping you is gone, and now you have this new list of everything that you are now, and you are committed to being, and you know if you are these things, then you can have everything in your vision. All right, so it's a way of creating like this list of relevant principles that you'll follow, agreements that you'll follow, and get everything that you want because of it. Okay? Now, how do you wire yourself to be consistent with these agreements? And here's what I recommend is write them down. So just like grade school, they made us write down sentences when we misbehaved, or they made me. I was the kid that they made do that, okay? I was not an ideal fourth grader, okay? And so I always had to write down those sentences and things. And the reason they do that, though, is it's effective, okay? And it will wire you to do it. And now something important when you're copying these principles or agreements from one sheet of paper to the other is you read the entire sentence and then you write the entire sentence from memory. So it's like, I consistently go to the gym and enjoy the process. I consistently go to the gym and enjoy the process. Instead of just writing word by word. Like word by word is just going to create like a mental jumble, and it's not going to do its job. It's not going to do the intended thing, which is to rewire your thinking and emotions. And so as you're over here, you say, like for example, you just wrote I, consistently, go, to the gym, and you're not thinking the thought, and you're not remembering it from memory, and so it doesn't cut the neural channel in your brain effectively. All right, so then the next one would be like, I enjoy eating a well-balanced diet of fruit, vegetables, and meats. I enjoy eating a well-balanced diet of fruits, vegetables, and meats. And then just do that every morning when you wake up. It takes, depending on how many you have, but it takes me about 10, 15 minutes to do that. And here's the thing, it's like after you achieve your vision, which I will go into in greater depth in the next episode of the series, on how to do that and how to make sure that you're consistently making that progress every day in a systematic way, and a way that is, I'm not going to say it's effortless, because anything takes effort, but it's possible in a possible way to do consistently that anyone can do. And I think that that's really important to do that. And so that'll be the next episode. But the whole start of the process can start by just writing these agreements every morning and then just keeping them in mind every day. And if you carry them around in your pocket and you just keep them folded, then anytime that you're having any troubles throughout the day, you can pull them out and you can read them. Like you're just having like some stressful moment at work, you can just go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. You can bust out your vision. You can read that. You can read your agreements, and then you can recalibrate yourself to go in there and act in an appropriate manner, and make sure that you're not reverting back to any of those old ways of thinking and being. And if you only do what I've told you to do in this video, then you'll see your life start to take off. And here's the thing, it's like as you reach your vision, do this process again. Go through and set an even better vision for your body, an even better vision for your health, better vision for your money, better vision for your relationships, better vision for your lifestyle. And then do the same thing. What's stopping me from achieving this even greater vision now? Because you'll find there will be things that are preventing you, and then you write the opposite of that list again, burn the first list, and then now you have this new list. All right, and as you can see, there's no limit. Like you can keep ascending as long as you want and just keep going through this process, And this is the foundational element of the visionary method. And so if you like this, just make sure that you follow me over here on Twitter and go sign up for my mailing list over there on my website, jrcookofficial.com. You can sign up for there, get my free emails there, and we can keep you ascending. It's important, all right? Now, in the next video, we'll be talking about vision-inspired routines. Now, those are the powerful things that ensure that it's like where the rubber meets the road, okay? And so what I just described will reprogram your mind, okay? It just will. It'll reprogram your mind. Next, we're going to talk about what actions do you take so you're not just spinning your wheels, so that you know that you're making progress every single day. If I do this, and it's focusing at the 90% of benefits, all right? So you're going to take 10% of the effort, and you're going to get 90% of the results. And we're going to condense that into just a short amount of time, just an hour or two, that you can do every day in the morning and make sure that you are making outstanding progress in every one of the most important categories of your life. And so that'll be the next video. I hope I have hooked you on it. I hope that you look forward to it. I look forward to making it for you, and we'll get started with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this video uploaded, and hopefully I will get a group of individuals interested in that second video quickly. Sooner that is, the sooner I'll make it. So make sure you leave a comment below and retweet this so that your friends can see it. And once I have a large enough cohort of people, I will make that second video, and I'm doing all of this for free. Obviously, if you want any personal coaching or anything, or personalized help, like, implementing any of these strategies, for sure, reach out to me. I'm available, for coaching services if you need it. But frankly, I'm not holding anything back, and so you don't need that at all. So again, retweet this, comment, follow me, and sign up for my mailing list, and let's do this. Success to you. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.